Hi folks, Dr. Ed Beyer. This week we're talking about chronic pain syndromes and chronic fatigue, of which one of the chronic pain syndromes that we see is fibromyalgia, where we have general pain throughout the body, and another one is called complex regional pain syndrome. This complex regional pain syndrome is a pain syndrome where the brain is perceiving that you have pain in areas of your body where you really don't have pain. You need to understand that all pain is perceived in the brain. There's different areas of the brain that perceive pain and quantify it, and then we always have an emotional response to that pain. Well, we had a case of complex regional pain syndrome come in, a 15-year-old young boy by the name of Kevin, who broke his finger bowling, and then within days started getting pain in his ears and his feet. I mean, it was really, really incapacitating. And well, here's his story. Hi, I'm Dr. Beyer. We're here with Kevin today, and Kevin used to suffer from what's known as complex regional pain syndrome. It's a neurological condition where it's usually triggered by an event. It can be either psychological or physical. And what happens is in your brain, the areas of your brain that perceive pain are thinking that your body's in pain when you're really not. It's kind of like a hallucination where you're seeing things that really don't exist. It's really the best analogy I can give. Now, Kevin, how old are you, Kevin?
15.
15. Okay, so you were bowling and you broke your finger, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and then what did you start to feel after you broke your finger? Where was the other pain at?
And I started moving my ears, and then I went all over the place.
Okay, so you're getting it down in your legs and everything? And was it your feet were hurting? Okay. And I remember even touching his we're here with his mother too, Jill. Jill, if you want to chime in.
Well, I'll mention he was in so much pain, it took us an hour just to get him into bed where he was comfortable. None of his knees, feet, or arms, or even his head could touch the bed.
So it gets to the point where the perception of pain is always in the brain, folks. Pain is not pain till it hits the brain. The area of his brain that perceives pain was unhealthy. And when he broke his finger, it was like the final straw that triggered this reaction in his brain. And Jill, what type of treatment were you getting medically?
He was seeing a psychiatrist and thinking maybe he could just work it out. And at that point he said no, it wasn't anything that he was coping. They thought maybe he wasn't coping with everything. Coping was fine. They wanted us to go on some epilepsy medicine,
right,
or seizure medicine.
Anti-seizure meds to try to calm the brain
right.
down. Okay.
And we didn't want to do that. We wanted to just find a natural way.
And we did with Kevin. And so we identified what was causing his brain, those areas of the brain to be unhealthy. How much pain do you have today, Kevin?
None.
None, all gone, huh?
No.
How about that? And he's much healthier too, wouldn't you say, Jill?
Yes.
So we are able to identify things in him at such a young age that's going to benefit him the rest of his life, and that's always a good thing. Okay, great. Thanks, Kevin. Now, he and his mom went the traditional medical route, and they had him on, tranquil, anti-seizure medications, I think, and they were trying all the things to try to, get his pain to go down. But the problem was he had areas in his brain that were functionally not working. With functional neurology and functional medicine, which is what we practice in our clinic, we were able to identify these areas of his brain, and when we got to the underlying causes, we were able to eliminate the perception of pain, which really wasn't there in that perception in the brain, and you can see Kevin's pain-free now. So some of his issues is he had some unstable blood sugar issues, but another big issue that he had was he had genetic mutations, or what we call single nucleotide polymorphisms. Certain of his genes weren't proper. The DNA sequencing was incorrect, and he wasn't manufacturing certain enzymes in his body which allowed certain key B vitamins to work for his brain. We were able to circumvent those mutations by giving him things that his brain needed, and you can see the results. So if you're suffering from this or any chronic pain syndrome, there's always other options available to you besides medicine. I'm Dr. Beyer. Hope that helps. Have a great day.